Hi guys, BT Delta from 101, and this is the mask show. Now, this is just a select few of the masks that are out there, but these are the ones I own. Actually, those three are mine. This one's my brother's at the end, but either way, this is kind of going to be a show to help you decide what mask you want and kind of something along that lines. So, in total, I've actually owned 5 or 6 different masks. I owned this one for a while. I've owned this one, obviously these two are mine, and I've also owned the Dye I4s, oh no, and the Profits and the Events, so I've basically owned every high-end mask there is out there. So, out of those 4, the Profits, Pro Axes, I4s, and Events, I found my favorite mask to be, well, fit-wise, the I4s, but comfortability-wise, the Axes Pro. They have kind of a wider face to them. The I4s are really slim and they kind of brush up against your face a lot. Very tight feel. If you're claustrophobic, you might not like it. But yeah, the Axes have a more wider face, so it's more comfortable to wear. And the still has a very, very good field of view. No issues with that. You won't have issues with that actually at all. Yeah, very comfortable mask. The foam in it is beautiful. Very, very soft. There's going to be no issues with that. It's also very breathable with all the venting it's got on there. And if you ever wanted to have a helmet cam, then you can mount it like Mike does on the side here. So that's also a nice thing. And you can also adjust the side right here up or down to give you more facial protection, which is a nice feature. So that's my overall favorite mask. My second favorite mask I've ever owned was the Dye I4s. It's a close second because it fits perfectly on the face. It's pretty comfortable. It's just like when you get shot, you kind of feel the impact more because it's so much closer to your face, and it's less likely to break. My next favorite mask, oh actually also the I4s, it exposes your forehead a lot, so you're likely to get shot there more often. So it's definitely a good idea to wear a toque when you're wearing them. And for some people's faces, because it's such a small mask, it might not fit exactly. So if you're a bigger guy, go for something more along the lines of the Events or the Profits. And that leads me to my next point, that the Events fit people with longer faces and fatter faces better, because the Events kind of arc down a little bit like a beak and covers a lot more of your face. They're also very comfy, but the thing about them is they have barely any breathability. All they have is the venting right there in the front, no venting along the sides really. So they kind of fog up a little bit sometimes, and it's a little harder to breathe. So if you have asthma issues or stuff like that, don't go for that. Go for something with more breathability like the Axes Pro or Proto Axes. So yeah, Events are a very nice mask though if you have no breathing issues. They fit pretty well. They do have the beak that sticks out in the front, sticks out a little more than it needs to, but that's not really an issue. Yeah, and if you're a beginner and you're looking for a good mask, I recommend the Grills. They fit well. They're a very cheap price for about 60 bucks I think, and they are comfortable. I've had no issues with them. They're a great mask. Definitely upgrade from a mask like this. I find that the Tippmann masks, like these are cheap $20, $30 masks at the most. I find they fog up a lot, aren't that very comfortable, and just stuff like that bothers me. I did use the Proto, or the head shield for a while, the JT Pro